Hi, 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 beautiful soul, and welcome to your messages from your angels. These messages are timeless and eternal, so I trust that whenever you stumble across this video, that there will be something here for you. This is a weekly offering on Mondays. Sometimes it's interactive where it'll be pick a pile. Today, the guidance that's coming through is to ask you as you tune in to this message, you may want to pause it now, to just breathe in. And if there's anything that you would like to ask your angels, any guidance or information that you would like to receive, I encourage you to ask the question now and let's see how it goes. I trust that your answers will come because ultimately all answers are always found within the sacred skin that your soul currently calls home. So, if you don't know, my name is lisalyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. A very warm welcome to all of you who continue to come back and show me some love and your support. It means so much. To those of you who are new, I trust you will become a regular member of this family and we will be connecting with you again soon. So let's tune in and see what answers, what messages the angels want to bring for you at this time. I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, and the angelic team of light who is supporting us to fly and leap forward with delight. Guidance and answers for the viewer. Oh my gosh. So, right now, first of all, the first message coming through is that you are being asked to stay hopeful. Stay hopeful about what it is that you would like to see unfold and manifest in your experience. And in order to do that, it feels like some of you are really being asked to get a handle on your emotions. So perhaps your emotions are raging within like a stormy ocean. And if that's the case, this message is your call to service, self service, meaning that it's really time that you begin to allow yourself to feel your emotions instead of just, having them there, not really know what's going on. Feel them. Stop repressing them. It's time to express them, and it's time to really reestablish connection with your heart space. And from this space, begin to breathe deeply, welcoming your breath deep into your experience, down into your diaphragm, and get this space of your body beginning to move because it feels like many of you are in this space where you're not feeling very hopeful. And yet, this card, hopeful, helping other people every day. And sometimes we get in our own way because we can get stuck in our own emotions. And it's this is really speaking of your gifts reside, your emotions are the floodgate to opening your gifts. And yet, it's about balancing the emotions, it's about healing what has been repressed. And the space in the body that this addresses is the sacral chakra, the space between your hips. The element here is water, And this area in our physical body, like in the development of the human, Hueman, takes place between the age of 7 and 14. And so, depending, below that, the root chakra, birth to 7. So, a lot of many, and I suspect all of you who are connecting with this experienced some trauma, a tear within the development at the root chakra, at the base chakra. So by the time you're 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, like at the time you get into this space, we're already at a disadvantage. And so this is saying you are an adult now. You've got this whole angelic team that loves you unconditionally, supports and encourages your growth. And the first step is acknowledging that there is a depth of emotion in you that has yet to be expressed because you have been repressing it, and the repressed emotions often present repressed pain presents as, or unhealed pain presents as anger. And so it feels like, this is a beautiful time. And at the time of recording this message, we are experiencing a pink moon, a full moon, real time sky. It was in Virgo when it was full, although I guess it's perhaps Western astrology was saying it was Libra. Either way, um, we had Venus move out of retrograde. Venus is the ruler of Libra. Speaking of harmony within relationship, just the simple fact that the moon was called the pink moon, this is the essence and energy of unconditional love and the divine feminine. And of course, we have the consciousness of Christ that comes in. And we're just approaching the time of the resurrection, Easter. This is about your personal resurrection, your personal rise after, the deep fall, and perhaps feeling as if you have been drowning in the wave. I'm being guided to say cesspool of emotions, repressed emotions. It's time to get these emotions moving and flowing. And, this is a good time to release. First, we must accept that we have a certain emotion. We must feel it. In order to heal it, it needs to be released. It needs to be expressed. And that doesn't mean we run around raging at the world. It means we take responsibility for healing our very own heart through the emotional waters, because our physical body, your physical body, is home to your eternal soul. And your home is surrounded by angels, guided by angels, protected by angels. You are safe. It is safe for you to come out of hiding, of the repressed emotions. And working with the elements, working with the energy of the moon is going to be very helpful to you. It's funny because this card is all blue. Blue speaks of, yes, blue is water. Blue, though, is the throat chakra, communication, where the sacral chakra, the color there, although the element is water, the color that reflects that chakra is orange. And we can see here, even the wings, a lot of orange. So emotional healing is taking place. I'm feeling guided to say, you're doing great. It's not a race. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself, because what is underneath all of that emotional baggage that you have been carrying around with you is the wisdom of the ages. Because in truth, wisdom is nothing more than pain healed. It's rediscovered, it's uncovered within us. It's never gone anywhere. It's been shelved, it's been suppressed, it's been pushed back down. And as we heal, as you release the layers of trauma and come in balance to your emotions, like acknowledging them and facing them day to day, it's a growth, it's a learning curve. And yet the truth is that is exactly what you're here to do. This card is a number 26, which comes to an 8. You are here in service to your eternal soul, and your soul is calling you home. And it feels like perhaps you had been wavering on giving up hope because you weren't experiencing the shifts and changes that you would like to. And this is a call to action. Self care is sacred, and you are worthy and deserving of your care, time, and attention. And like it's like the call to attention is now. Yes. Yes. So we'll do it in order, but then I'm going to probably break it down because, okay, so we had the wisdom of the ages. And then the next one out is the Diva Magic, incredibly small. And this is 42, which comes to a 6, which is sixth house. It's about our home, our personal space, our vessel. And, this is when we speak of diva magic, it's really just connecting into the synchronistic um, energetics of this lifetime. Everything's speaking to us. Everything is, well, for the most part, living and breathing, perhaps not uh, greatly. And yet it's true. And so this is your call to nature. Nature heals you. And, in the big scheme of things, we are this apparently, planet spinning in this universe, this multiverse. And, we look out at those stars at night and they look so small from our perspective here on Earth, and yet they're giants. And so I feel like the message is you have the support of spiritual giants, and the wisdom of the ages is the spiritual path of purpose, of service that you are meant to um, follow in this lifetime. 6 is also my number for flipping the script. So when you see the number 6, it was just 12:44 on the clock there. When you see the number 6, remember, you are the one, you are the seed of change, the seed of consciousness, here to flip the script. No one said it was going to be easy, but you've got the wisdom of the ages backing you. You've got this, legions of light, legions of the angelic realms, as well as the elemental realms here on earth. This is the biggest disservice that any of us do, is not acknowledge our connection to the earth and how we are one with nature. Nature heals us, supports us, grounds us, and opens us up to the prosperity that is ours in this lifetime. This is a 37. This comes to 10, Wheel of Fortune. Lots of talk in recent videos. So this one's going to go live on February the 14th. I'm recording it on February the 13th. But go back and check the Saturday Night Live. If you're watching this around this time, check out Saturday Night Live from the 12th, the night of the full moon. Because, and even, what was the other one too? Maybe it was just Saturday. But there was a lot of talk about this 10 energy, 1001, 0110, 1010, 0101. So this is like a reset as the ancient flame comes back online, the eternal flame. This is 31. 13 is my number for the divine feminine. So this is the mirror energy. And 3 plus 1 equals 4, which is my number for the angelic realms. So the message here is you are being supported at this time through healing of the emotional body in the home, that is the skin of you. Don't lose faith. Actually, you are living faith, right? And it's like growing. This seed is growing. It's about learning how to communicate. And I feel like this communication is really like the way you speak to yourself, the way you speak to yourself about your feelings that you haven't really been honoring or addressing as they come up. And this is the pathway of the master. And you are that master. That's why you're here connecting with this message. You are the master here for the daily walk with the divine, with your heart that beats inside. And, go easy. Be gentle on yourself as you open to this new stage slash phase of growth, emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical, out of the head and into your heart, because prosperity is your birthright. And the wheel of fortune is turning and has turned in your favor. And now it's almost time that the message is you're being called to clean up the home front so that you can go forth and prosper. This is root, sacral, and solar plexus chakra coming online, aligning with the divine. And your healing journey, your walk with your own emotions is your own. You can receive support. Hopefully, this message is some support to you, and yet nobody can do it for you. We each, as I'm saying that, the tree angel oracle, we get Ivy, number 22. Again, this number 4 energy. As you learn to walk safely, it's like the child within you is offering you this golden leaf. It's a golden leaf. Remember back when gold leaf decal was all the thing? There's something about that. And look, it's coming from the roots of a tree, the ivy tree. Um, Resilient, resourceful, knowledgeable. And the knowledge is the wisdom uncovered within. It's not the knowledge gained from a book or a leaflet that has been picked up and read. It almost feels like you are the one via your 6, flipping the script, your sacred path of service. You are the sweet almond oil this world needs. A little nutty, perhaps a little spicy, and yet exactly the presence of the sacred feminine, the eternal divine that was born to shine, that is coming back online. Look at above the crown chakra, it's all golden. And the whole vessel here of this tree, this divine feminine essence, is white, the purity of heart, and it looks like she's got some angel wings there. And it looks like it's all pink through the heart chakra and out through the arms and hands. And then the golden light here. This is your power coming online this very hour. So we have multiple 6s on the table, multiple 4s on the table. Let's get one more, and then I'm going to delve a little bit in with you to the guidebook messages of these cards. But it does feel like an opportune time for new growth if you're willing to allow your emotions to flow. Stop suppressing them, and it may come out like a torrent, like the dam has been opened, not by accident, though. For real, for real, for real. And look, what number do you think we have out again? Well, I'll tell you. 10, 28. So we have 10, 10. Horse chestnut. Again, the imagery on these cards, this is the divine masculine coming in. Again, I'm feeling resourceful, confident, abundant. And that almost looks like, I know it's a horse chestnut, but it feels like the divine masculine. The white I see around the divine masculine is the sacred feminine that holds space, the sweet oil, the nectar of life, the balanced harmony of masculine and feminine within you, within us, and our experience at this time. So let's see what the guidebook says. These last 3 cards are from the Tree Angel Oracle. I also worked with the Ask an Angel Oracle. um, by Toni, Carmine, Salerno artwork, and I'm not reading the card messages. And then I worked also with the Blue Angel Oracle, Archangel Michael. And I feel Archangel Michael in my clothing choices today as well. So, throat chakra, supporting your path of service on like what you're here to do in a spiritual offering to the world. Archangel Michael walks with you. So Ivy was the first one out, and I'm just actually going to read the message from the card. I'm not going to read the whole guidebook message about the card. I'm just going to read the tree, the oracle. Okay, so for Ivy, oh my gosh, I do have to read this one. I do have to read this one because it's so funny. I've recently changed the name of this YouTube channel and my social media, um, Facebook and Instagram, to the Joyful Muse. That was a guided change, just like Wisdom of the Heart back in 2010, 2012 was 2012, I think, was a guided name to start this, offering, my spiritual offering to the world. So in recent days, I've been guided to change to the Joyful Muse. So Ivy, the inner child energy, the joy is the only tree in the oracle that has relinquished its ability to grow vertically, its backbone, so to speak. This allows, oh, Ivy. I was reading Ivy as joy. And so, you know what? I'm going to continue to read this because I feel this is important. This is very important. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened like this. So let's go. This allows Ivy to weave in and out, to climb and crawl, to wind around things. It succeeds in places where others cannot. It protects other trees and covers ugly ruins and wounds in the earth. High in the canopies of other trees, ivy catches the light that the trees' leaves don't need. Eventually, after many years, it might begin to steal the light from its host tree. But this seldom happens, and only then in woodlands that have lost their natural harmony. It usually occurs as a result of widespread man made radiation from a variety of technologies. The angel of ivy allows you to take part in its unparalleled willingness to serve the earth. Selflessness, humility, loyalty, and modesty are joy's gifts, Ivy's gifts. Sam Garn um, Gamgee, Frodo's faithful friend in Lord of the Rings, is a brilliant example of this principle. Absolute loyalty and devotion without any thought of reward. In a society that predominantly values wealth and high society standing, it is particularly important for us to take note of Ivy's medicine. It is also precisely this medicine that is indispensable for the healing of the planet. It's time to change our way of thinking and choose new values. May the green heart of ivy weave its way around the stock market and global corporations, governments, organizations, institutions, and inspire new goals and values aligned with the divine. I feel guided. Where did that go? There's something I want to show you, which you may not have seen. The green heart. Where is it? No. Anyways, I found a green heart in my home space the other day. I thought it was left here, but without the blessing of the ivy angel, the arrogance, self seeking, boasting, and smugness come to the fore, and profundity gives way to shallowness. Well, we're not here for shallowness. I wrote a book called Playing in the Deep, One Heart's Gift to Humanity. Who's here for the shallow? You're not here to just dip a toe in. And the message from Ivy, and the way that we ended up receiving that message was incredibly beautiful. And so I'm feeling guided to and then so the oracle from Ivy is, don't ask for reward or compensation, or whether someone sometime will recognize the greatness of your actions. It makes no difference to you. There is no need for triumph. The greatest happiness is found in following your inner path. This is the path of joy. So let's check in with the almond, because she was the second one out. 24. Okay, so I'm going to read the whole card. Okay, so, and this is, here it goes. When winter snow covers the northern hemisphere, the first tree to bloom under southern skies is the almond. From the very beginning, almond's white splendor opened the heart of humanity. The almond tree is a manifestation of divine love. It strengthens our ability to be loyal and honorable and to act with clarity and empathy. Almond elevates our sense of divine worth and provides the impetus needed on our spiritual journey. It is the majestic tree. It is the majestic's tree. In older Aramaic, its older Aramaic name means light. In the ancient Jewish tradition, the almond tree is also associated with the omnipresence of God. The botanical name, oh my gosh, I'm going to butcher this, Amigladios, hails from the Middle East and stems from the ancient Sumerian Amaga, meaning great mother. Obvious from the presence here. And felt without reading the message. So this is speaking to the fact that you are highly intuitive, and again, trust the wisdom as you heal, as you honor your emotional body. This wisdom, the ancient wisdom, the wisdom of the ages, begins to flow up to be remembered within you. The almond angel encourages us to search for the divine in life, to live with the very best intentions by the highest ideals possible. The future belongs to the children, which is reason enough to fill the present with love. Again, at the time of recording this message, April 13th, 2025, such an important and timely message. Ask and you will receive, but that is just the beginning. The path to the throne of the almond goddess is long and is one of inner development and initiation. Almond's spiritual dimension is like a great mandala, a word that is close to the German Mandel, meaning almond. In this sense, it reminds us of the labyrinths once walked by pilgrims found on the floors of some cathedrals, such as the Chartres in France. The seers of ancient Canaan spoke about the ancient city of Almond, a place of spiritual perfection, like the legendary city of Shambhala in the Himalayas. Open the almond flower inside your heart. Follow the scent of purity at the center. Follow the scent of purity. At the center shines the all-encompassing light of love. Even during the darkest periods of human history, the revelation of the angel of almond has been a slender thread of hope. But where its light is dim, we find spiritual poverty and lack of love, deep pain and cruelty that results from these human conditions. In terms of society, the absence of this angel leads to utter immorality and delusional feelings of self importance and infallibility. And this is where earlier in your message it came through about the path of personal responsibility. If we all took care of our emotional state, we could shift so many things on this planet almost instantaneously just by the act of showing up with intention for ourselves. And love is an action. And that's that is ultimately our mission. The message: your yearning for truth and meaning of life are heard in the depths of the universe. Divine wisdom sends the key, and the door stands close by. You will be beautiful and bring blessings to all. Exactly. The sacred path of service. What are we here for? What are you here for? Infinite abundance. 6 6, flipping the script, restoring balance, bringing truth, integrity, values, and morals, those of humanity, those of Christ and the greater consciousness, the light that we each are, all children um, of Source, children of God. Okay, so the horse chestnut. I'm feeling this masculine energy here. Let's see if the feelings are accurate. Okay, horse chestnut. The horse chestnut is one of the ancient trees of Europe. It survived the last ice age in the valley hidden in the Balkans, where it remained since its countless large and heavy conkers never fall far from the tree. It was only in the 16th century that this beautiful tree was discovered, in parentheses, was discovered by a Flemish diplomat who was visiting Turkey. From the time from that time onward, it spread far and wide across the world, thanks to human intervention and the botanical gardens of Paris and London. Now, in many parts of the globe, children and adults play with its shiny brown conkers. Oh, conkers, the chestnuts, um, conkers, and not before time. The horse chestnut had to wait nearly 10,000 years for its fruit to be enjoyed and appreciated. Here, the appreciated. The angel of horse chestnut possesses an appropriately angelic level of patience. It teaches us an ancient trust to wait peacefully until it is the right time to act. And the call to action has already been sent out in this message from the angels. And so this is confirmation of that call to action. The time is now to act in love, the acts of self love that support the pathway of personal responsibility and the opening of the heart again to experience the joy of the child who has always lived within. Um, it teaches us an ancient trust to wait peacefully until it is the right time to act. And once we have mastered waiting, we are not actually waiting anymore. We are able to enjoy what is now. Past, present, future, all lives now. We haven't just achieved the ability to be patient, we have also found the optimism and confidence to know that everything will turn out well, or that things are going well already and are going to get even better. We know that the universe is abundance itself. and gives us all plenty. We can join in it and become as generous and free as this tree growing on fertile soil with its profusion of leaves, buds, and fruits. Don't hold back. Be generous. Empty vessels will be filled. Let's give pleasure to ourselves and to others. Without the blessing of horse chestnut, we are quick to lose patience. We rush and hurry after things that don't make us happy and in don't make us happy in the end because the timing just isn't right. When a situation gets serious, we become pessimistic, mean, and mistrustful. And that's a nice way to wrap up this message because it really aligns with the very first card that appeared today from the angels, encouraging you and actually commanding of you to remain hopeful and to show up for yourself, help yourself. And as you do the work that you do, helping yourself isn't selfish because ultimately it's an energetic that supports others as well. So, with that, I trust that these messages have been supportive to you. The angels sure have been clear in the message they wanted to bring through today. And I thank you for allowing me to be a messenger of hope, prosperity, and joy for all creations, girls and boys. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.